Happy Devils Sunday. This is The Woo Report. The Woo Report, episode 395. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios in beautiful New Jersey. In an undisclosed location. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. Stacy White filing in, Michael Hay filing in, the Facebook Live. We're also on X Live, Twitter Live. I don't even know what to call it, live. Episode 395 titled Devils Top 6 Loaded with Scores. As Devils training camp is underway, scrimmages today, some of the line combinations. One of the other things that we kind of want to talk about is Alexander Holtz making an impression. It's not just the press talking about his newfound speed, but Lindy Ruff as well, getting some time with the top six, Alexander Holtz. So Alexander Holtz learning how to skate for the last couple seasons, putting it to good use, wanting to break the lineup. Alexander Holtz, 7th overall pick in 2020. Hopefully he can take a spot from Dawson Mercer, also a fellow 2020 pick at 18th overall. And I wouldn't consider that a demotion at all, because really the Devils' top six is loaded with scores. I'm calling 35 or more for each player in the top six. Want to know who's in the top six? Well, it could be a debate because that could change throughout the year. But it's also, what have you done for me lately? Because Lindy Ruff right now can roll four lines. The top nine, it should be really called, because if you add in Palat, Hala, and Holtz, presumably, if he is on the third line, the top nine really is the top six, meaning the third line could be a top six in any team within the National Hockey League. Dave Singer chiming in on the YouTube Live. Love to see it. We need a top six sniper. Moving Mercer makes our third line the best in all of hockey. Think about it. Eric Hala, Dawson Mercer, and Andre Palat. James Nichols, good friend of the podcast for New Jersey Hockey Now, talking that Palat is healthy. Palat is going to bring his A game. Palat's going to earn his pay, his contract, why he was brought in to the New Jersey Devils. We saw glimpses of why during the playoffs. But really, Andre Palat, after playing a few years, being going to the Stanley Cup Finals, he was banged up coming in. But it changed the whole dynamics of the New Jersey Devils. They want leadership. For last season, they got leadership. They got good players. The results, second round of the playoffs. After sucking for so long, the Devils are a contender. Dave Singer also reminded that third line, presumably Hala, Holtz, and or Mercer, and Palat, could have 75 goals. And you want to do the math here. If you want to do the math here, okay, we're talking about the top six. If the top six reaches their potential, 35 goals each, minimum, times six is 210 goals. And if Dave Singer's correct that the third line could have 75 goals, 25 goals apiece, add that to the 210 of the top six, that's 285 goals, and we're not talking about defensemen. We're not talking about the fourth line. 285 goals, and that's a lot of goals. Lots of goals. Max chiming in saying, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Yes. The Woo Report on a Sunday. Getting back to regular season form. I know I've taken some time off a little bit, but I have to get some chores done. Okay, Mrs. Woo does not allow me to do the podcast unless the chores are done. So I'm trying to get all that stuff out of the way because she knows during the season I may not have time to do chores because I'll be doing this podcast. Oh, okay. All right. So, Devils top 6 loaded with scores. Now, if Alexander Holtz can live up to his potential, what's his potential? He was supposed to be that sniper. Right-handed shot. Picking the corners. But if you're talking about Toffoli with Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt, which that was the line combination, and that is a beast of a line. Looking on James Nichols' Twitter account, trying to get there. My goodness, I am disorganized today. But look on his Twitter account. Said the lines were, trying to get to him, trying to scroll. My goodness. Toffoli, Hughes, and Bratt. I mean, that could be 100 and something goals on that line. And Meyer, Heischer, and Holtz. Interesting that they put Alexander Holtz and knocked Dawson Mercer off when they had their scrimmage today, Group A versus Group B. Jack Hughes just doing some silly things out there. Jack Hughes, just so good. But also just changing subjects. Did anybody see Logan Cooley's goal down in Australia? Logan Cooley of the Arizona Coyotes. Logan Cooley, who I wanted the Devils to pick in the draft. Simon Nemec, I hope you're good. Because Logan Cooley looked like a mini Jack Hughes down in the land down under. It was just an awesome spinorama goal. Just amazing, the skill level of United States-born hockey players. But yeah, I mean, you look at this top 6, top 9, you can roll it. Add some physicality with Nosek, Lazar, Bastian, Michael McLeod on the fourth line. I don't think the Devils are going to have problems scoring. I think the Devils are the only players that can beat themselves. You got to put the puck on net. You got to keep it simple. Speed kills, and you got to win the battles in the corners. You got to buzz around the net. You got to make sure the goaltender is distracted. You got to be disruptive. You've got to make the goaltender move around. Just don't stand there in front of the net. Cause chaos. And there's profit in chaos by scoring a goal. Cause chaos. And I think the top 6 of the New Jersey Devils can be very chaotic for the opposition. I think Jacob Trouba, Mr. Cheap Shot artist over there, is going to have a field day. Or not field day, but is going to have a fit with the type of players that are going to be buzzing. I didn't like that hit against Timo Meier. I don't think the New Jersey Devils did. Timo Meier kind of playing off, yeah, okay, but, part of hockey, whatever. But you know that they want to put up 10 goals against Shesterkin. This top 6 can do that. Dave Singer says the best battle is going to be who will be the next to McLeod on the fourth line. Is Bastian the odd man out? I don't think so, Dave. Now, do I think all those players, with the exception of Michael McLeod, can play 82 games? I mean, they have to play physical. It's good to keep them fresh. I don't mind having Lazar in the lineup. I don't mind having Nosek in the lineup. And giving, some of these guys rest. But Bastian, when he's in the lineup, Devils win. There are reasons for that. He does a lot of the dirty work. Again, the chaotic stuff in front of the net. Yes, and I did forget Nolan Foote as well, Graham Clark, lots of competition. That's right, Dave. And I'll tell you, you know what? And competition is good. Because how many times have we seen injuries happen? And it's next man up. And the Devils have that. Or at least they're at the forward position. In terms of defense, well, they had to give away Riley Walsh because there was just simply no room for him. And I think the Devils right now, at least in the NHL club, there is tremendous amount of depth. AHL, a little thin down the middle. And then in goaltending. But right now, you got to be happy with the Devils' top six. Any defensive lapses or goaltending issues, these guys can score, and they can score at will. We saw that last season, where they would have a very disruptive period where they'd be down 3-0, and suddenly it's 3-3. This team doesn't give up, and they're going to build upon last season. And I think the experience that they got from the playoffs, this young team, is going to bode very, very well for the New Jersey Devils. Also, just to let you know, I had some questions in the Facebook group, Let's Go Devils, asking about our travel plans. So talk a little housekeeping here. Yes, we will be in Arizona and Vegas March 16th, 17th. We're also going to be at American Whiskey October 12th and 13th, opening night against the Detroit Red Wings, and the following night against the Arizona Coyotes. Preseason, we're still working out Game Day Live and Devils After Dark. We're going to warm up. We may get one in there. I'll try to do a Woo report, both pregame and postgame. Probably mostly postgame, to be honest. I'm going to be setting up a lot of the equipment at American Whiskey at 51 Edison Place, where we do our podcast, which is the official home game bar of the Let's Go Devils podcast. And also, the podcast will be traveling to a bar near you, or to an arena near you, is what Max says on the YouTube Live. We will be traveling, and we'll be traveling a lot. I'm hoping to go to Florida. I'm hoping to go to New York. Maybe I'll see Max in Boston. All depends on how the schedule goes, my work schedule. Steve Engel says, come to Monmouth County. Well, how about Steve Engel comes to Warren County? And also, we're working with other bars as well to do more viewing parties, do more live events. Also, on October 24th, Nick teased it. He hasn't given me any information, but we're going to be at a bar for a viewing party on Tuesday, October 24th, when the Devils take on the Montreal Canadiens. I believe that's the team they're playing in Montreal. So, yeah, the Let's Go Devils podcast. We got a lot of things happening. Also, outdoor game, okay? Trust me when I tell you this about the outdoor game on February 17th at MetLife Stadium. We have something coming. We are in the planning stages. One of the things that we're doing is we are making sure that anything we do at MetLife Stadium parking lot is actually okay with the venue. We want to do this right. So we haven't really announced anything, but I'm going to tell you that February 17th, our tailgate is going to be awesome. Okay, we're working with a lot of people right now, a lot of moving parts. We want you, the New Jersey Devils fan, the podcast fan, to hang out with us. We're going to have music. We're basically bringing American Whiskey, or trying to at least, to the parking lot at MetLife Stadium. And you can enjoy the podcast, the guests, And we're also looking at the locations. It looks like right now, it looks like the Cattle Tunnel. I'm going to have to order some flags, some podcast flags. So you just look around, look in the sky, and you'll see our podcast flag blowing around. Everybody knows that the Meadowlands is very windy. Happy Devils Sunday to you, Ramona Rice saying, let's go Devils. Also, Dave Singer says January 5th and 6th, Bedard and Quinn Hughes back-to-back. We'll be at both games. Dave Singer. Yes, I will try to make it there, Dave. Go to American Whiskey. Also, January 6th is a big day for the Hughes family because they'll see all three sons playing. You know that the Hughes family is probably going to drop by American Whiskey. We will be there Saturday, January 6th. Also, January 5th and 6th are theme nights. You have the Filipino community, January 5th, and the Asian community. Look at here. I'm going to be doing something cool at American Whiskey. I'm hoping to get Rangers Suck fortune cookies as the promo giveaway. I'm going to talk to American Whiskey about that because I think that would be a great hit as well. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. And so that's some programming notes. So, yes, we are going to do something for the outdoor game. I've had a lot of questions, but first we're worrying about tickets. Could we have a giveaway? I don't know. But our tailgate is going to be one for the ages. Don't get me wrong. It is going to be awesome. I can't announce anything. I want to make sure that everything – because reading the rules and regulations at MetLife Stadium, it's like you can't have music past 65 decibels. What is that all about? You can't even hear it 65 decibels. But then again, Mrs. Wu says I have a hearing problem, but maybe it's selective. I don't know. All right, so Ramona's asking, is the game on TV tomorrow? We'll let you know. Because the Let's Go Dolls podcast, 9 p.m. Eastern Sunday edition, will be on. Shorts Guy is on vacation right now. I don't know how these teachers always get breaks. I think Beer Baron's on, and Scotty, a SiriusXM Liquid Metal, and I will be doing the Let's Go Dolls podcast. Also, just remember Wednesday, State of the Fan Address with Nick Villano and I, Nick Villano at pucksandpitchforks.com. Alrighty, so we'll see you back at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight for the Let's Go Dolls podcast as we're restarting the engine, starting to go for a wonderful season of the Let's Go Dolls podcast, season 7. Yes, season 7. We've been here that long. We made it through the pandemic. Oh, I can't wait for the outdoor game, our tailgate. I can't wait for Dave Singer to come to American Whiskey and enjoy the amenities. I can't wait for opening night. Arizona and Vegas. I'll see you tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. This is the Woo Report. Till next time, let's go Devils.